Hey everybody, Miss B with Miss B's review. Well, I'm coming to you today. I know some of you are tired of this Shayla, Amber, Anthony kind of skits, but they still are the highest rated. So I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to give my opinion on a lot of what's been going on, but I'm not going to come from where you think I'm going to come from. So do me a favor, if you're here, like the video, subscribe to my channel because I'm getting ready to get y'all to start typing in these comments, okay? Because I'm coming from a whole different angle. But anyway, and I like doing that. I like playing devil's advocate, and I'm going to be the devil in this story. Um, so we all know Shayla I'm not gonna say call herself. Shayla is on the road to being a better Shayla. Okay. It's unfortunate that being a better Shayla also comes with being another Amber, an Amber clone, but that's beside the point. So she's on her way to being a better Shayla. Wayne decided that he was going to give her the opportunity to be a better Shayla. I don't know why Wayne had to be the one, but he decided these are his skits. This is what he does. So he decided he was going to be the one that gave her a better opportunity. We can get mad at him and stop watching his skits, or we can embrace it and figure out how to think about it in a new way or do something new. So, what I'm doing today is I'm giving my opinion, and it's going to be a different twist. So, my thing is, we know Anthony, Amber, Shayla. This is a recipe, or it's supposed to be a recipe for disaster. Shayla is not over Anthony. Anthony is probably still not fully over Shayla. And Amber is like almost at her wits' end with both of them. Because Anthony around here acting a fool, and so is Shayla. So, and Wayne stepping in. Now, Wayne, it's kind of like, okay, so Wayne, you're doing business with Anthony and you're doing business with his wife, and now you're doing business with his side chick, his mistress. That's kind of like, Wayne, only you could do that and only you would do that. But then we have Rolanda out here and out here, and I'm sure she's gonna feel some kind of way. I mean, she doesn't have to be in um she doesn't have to be involved in their music business, but she's still going to be kind of feeling some kind of way about the whole situation. And then we have Piari, who was kind of like in love with Wayne, and now Amber's back in his life. Shayla's up there. It's a whole lot in the mix. So what my thing is, wouldn't it be wouldn't it be ironic if Shayla and Amber actually make it up, if they made up and became friends again? Now, they may not be best friends, but they may be able to make up enough that because Amber and Anthony are not going anywhere, she's not leaving her husband, and he's not leaving his son. So, guess what? They have to learn to get along long enough to be able to co-parent Kai, and Amber is a part of that co-parenting situation. So if her and Shayla call a truce and are actually able to get along and have a working relationship, they can also get along for co-parenting. Now, I know some of you are not going to agree with that, but I think that instead of Wayne making Shayla go down all that road of of redemption as far as her hitting bottom. She's already at the bottom. So she has no place else to go but up. Amber she went down and she's back up now. And they both did their little dirt and they both did their thing. But I see I see light at the end of the tunnel for both of them and for Anthony. Because now if those two get along, learn to get along, Anthony can co-parent, have his son be around his son with no problem. Now, that's not to say that they will ever be best friends again. It's not to say that they will, there shouldn't be boundaries between Anthony and Shayla as far as Kai is concerned about with the visitations and all of that. But maybe they can come to a point that they can do this civilly as adults. And I think you guys would like that better than the constant fighting and bickering and pettiness. I'm hoping that you do anyway. And I'm hoping that Wayne does. I know there's going to be some petty in here. It's just automatic. There has to be petty. And there's going to be some jockeying for position as far as the artist and which artist going to get top billing and all that stuff. We already know all that. But just think about the long term picture. Remember, Brenda told Amber that she was going to be the one that had to teach Shayla how to be a woman and how to be of a certain way. So, do you think this is God's way of putting them together and them having to have a working relationship? And then they would be also to be able to have a co-parenting relationship. That's all I'm saying. So let me know your thoughts because those are mine. And I hope I get somebody to agree with me because, you know, but I'm sure most of you won't. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.